Let us now look at one more sutram which prescribes the affix yat, and the sutram is 3199, which comes right after the Poradpadat, which we just looked at. So the sequence is like this in Adhyay. We have Achoyat, Poradpadat, then Shakisahoscha. Shakisahoscha. Now this is a very very straightforward sutram. All it is saying is that following these two verbal roots, shak and sah, the affix yat is used. The kritya pratyaya yat is used. Nothing complicated, very very simple. Now Panini could not fit these two dhatus in any other rule. For example, achoyat could not be used here because achoyat only applies when the verbal root ends in a vowel, in a ach. The Poradpadhat, it requires the dhatu to end in a letter of the pa varga. So neither 3197 nor 3198 could be used in the case of the verbal root shak or saha. That is why Panini just lists them in this sutram 3199, and the vritti of the sutram is very straightforward. It says that yat syat. The affix yat is used following the verbal root shak or saha. Shak is also a very 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 common verbal root. Shakyam, very common form. If you take in the Bhagavad Gita, it is used a few times. For example, न वेद यज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैर्न च क्रिया वृणतपो विरुग्रैः एवं एवं रूप शक्य अहम नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर. So aham न शक्यः द्रष्टुम, I am not able to be seen. Let's not always forget a fundamental fact, fundamental condition is that these rules, these affixes rather, can only be used in the passive. Tayoreva krityakta kalarthaha. Tayoreva krityakta kalarthaha. The kritya pratyaha tayoreva bhavakarmanoho eva. This is shakyaha. It is a passive form. So I am not able to be seen. Not able to be seen by anyone other than you, O Arjuna. So the derivation is just very straightforward. Shak plus yat, shakisahoshcha, shakisahoshcha. Panini specifically says that following is dhatu shaklir gatau or sah, which is shah marshane. आपको धात्वा देश सह by 6164 धात्वा देश सह, the adi murdhanya shakara of shah becomes sakara dhatva desh saha. So shak plus yat anubandha lope halantam tasya lopaha, we get the form shakya. Shak is an adjective. This case is qualifying Sri Krishna. So shakyaha is ramavat, ramaha, shakyaha pratham purushaha. Sorry, prathama vibhakti. See, now we've been doing tingantam prakaranam for such a long time. I'm making the mistake of saying prathama purusha. No, it's prathama vibhakti. Prathama vibhakti ekvachanam. So shakya. Similarly, if you use dhatu saha, will get the form sayya. So one more time, this is a very simple sutram. All it is saying is that following these two verbal roots, the affix yat, maybe the affix yat is to be used. The kritya pratyaya yat is to be used. Now same thing here. If Panini did not have this special sutram, that what would have happened was that we would have had to go down here and use this ru halor nyat. Ru halor nyat. So that would have been given us the wrong form. Ru halor nyat 3124. Ru halor nyat would have to be used and giving us the wrong form because this affix nyat has a nakara as an it. That would have caused atopadhayaha. We would have had the wrong form like shakyam and sayam. Those are wrong forms. So ruhalor nyat would have given the wrong form, just like we saw in the case of Poraddupadhat. That time also, the ruhalor nyat would have given the wrong form because we had the atopadhaya vriddhi gives the wrong form. So that is why Panini has to put these two dhatus specifically here, so that we should not use the ruhalor nyat, which we are going to study shortly. This ruhalor nyat applies generally to in the case of any dhatu ending in a hal letter here also, and the ru also, ru halor nyat. So that would have given us the wrong form. That is why Panini specifically put the sutram shakisahoshcha, so that we can use the affix yat and not the affix nyat by 31124, because we don't want to get the upada vridya adesha. So that is why This sutram has been composed by Panini. It's a very simple sutram, but this dhatu shakl is a very important dhatu, prasiddha dhatu. That is why it is important to know this sutram. Shaki sahoscha. This number 3199, it comes right after Purdupadhat, which itself comes right after Achoyat. Of course, the anuvritti of Yat, of course, comes from Achoyat, 3197.